What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and one of my favorites, XRP to USD. I know, crazy that I'm saying that. I wasn't a huge fan of it at first, but then ever since Ripple and XRP kind of separated into two different things, I've grown quite fond of their company. So I will be speaking more about that in today's episode. We're also going to be looking at the current coin market cap because I do think it is quite interesting where these coins and markets are going. We're actually starting to see Bitcoin move farther than where I was anticipating in yesterday's video. We're starting to approach $9,500 on Bitcoin, as well as the other cryptocurrencies kind of following pursuit of Bitcoin. And we're also seeing XRP break major resistance levels that I honestly didn't think it had in it. So we will be discussing that as well. You can see it right here that we're actually breaking and closing candles above what appears to be the high-low MMA on the daily, which is something we haven't done in months. So crazy news happening all across that. Otherwise, you guys gave me great feedback in yesterday's video, as well as the poll. Hopefully you guys saw and took advantage of. We had actually a total of 563 people vote on what I put up a poll 3 days ago. You guys did absolutely killer on the video. 8 comments, almost 50 likes, and you guys can see 50% of the people that are actually subscribed to my channel like XRP Ripple, which is great, and that means I'm going to talk about it more, but it's lovely that you guys get the feedback. It's weird how my channel's been transitioning from Litecoin being #1 to now XRP taking pursuit, Ethereum not so much, and Bitcoin slowly creeping up in there. So it definitely gives me some insight in regards to what videos I should be publishing and making for you guys. I also had a bunch of comments down below in regards to some other cryptocurrencies and some negative ones too, but Chainlink, Nano, things like that. I'm definitely going to take some more action in regards to publishing some more polls and things like that, just so I can get a general thesis of what your guys' opinions are on the market, and just important things to help the channel grow along. Otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, and let's jump into today's episode. Alright guys, so before we jump into the rest of the video and do the technical analysis, I just want to do another update on the Sonar account that we have. When we originally, just a couple of weeks ago, deposited about $500 into the account, I want to continue on that to see how exactly our progress is going. You know, seeing if the website's still live, any red flags, anything good, bad, things like that. I know a lot of you guys are interested in that too. So I want to just show you guys first what I recorded earlier in this week. I wanted to show you guys the process again of how exactly I go around withdrawing this. As you guys can see on my balance, I have about $23 in USD to withdraw. So you just click transfer, you scroll over to Ethereum, and then you click transfer out. You then choose all your stuff that's in your main balance now, your main Ethereum, that's what you have left to withdraw fully from the website. I then choose all of the money from Ethereum. I then went over to Coinbase Pro, choose deposit, and then copied my Ethereum wallet address. I copied it, as you can see here, and then I put that in the Sonar address account, and then I clicked withdraw, and just like that, I then had to check out the email confirmation, which was super simple. Just opened up my email, clicked on the Sonar, click confirm, and just like that, I was confirmed, and it was then left in my pending. You can see right here, it's a pending withdrawal, and that took about a day before it got sent back. And then as you guys can see here, about 24 hours later, I received the Ethereum, and then it's as simple as withdrawing into your bank account. Now, otherwise, I just want to check out the website as of right now. You guys can see a couple of things. Once again, my original deposit is 4.13. Now, at the time, this was about $500, 515 US dollars. I don't like how they don't show you this in USD again. Not sure why this is featured here when you can't actually view it, but 4.13 in today's market is actually 728. So the 515 is now 728 because we've been having these massive movements on the market. So I would like to eventually withdraw my original investment, but in total I've made about 0.71 Ethereum, which I believe comes out to $125. Yeah, $125 is 0.71 Ethereum. So in regards to the $500 of original investment, I've received 125 so far. So it's honestly not that bad. And currently I have about 0.02, which comes out to about $5, give or take. So it's really not all that bad. I mean, the website's still up and running. I'm still getting money out of here. You can see all the investments right here, all of the profit that I've made off my original balance, and it's merely just a waiting game right now when eventually I'll be able to withdraw my original investment and keep the profit on here, and then ultimately know that this is a worthwhile, test run for you guys. Like I said, this is just me being a guinea pig on my account. Obviously, if you want to check this website out, I do have the link posted down below, but like I said, it seems to be okay right now. Definitely take this with a grain of salt, do some more research, otherwise let's jump into the technical analysis. So yesterday I made a video, as you guys can see clearly on the thumbnail. It's actually happening again. We're starting to rally up. You can see this was based off of the weekly charts in regards to XRP and Bitcoin actually starting to ascend in their price levels, which is actually amazing. It's something that I didn't think was going to happen, and it's actually starting to come true. So I was in a little bit of disbelief. I was slightly confused and nervous in regards to allowing the market to move up that high, but we're actually starting to do that. So I'm starting to embrace this and, kind of change up my positions and the way my thought process is in regards to a more bullish market that we could be, approaching as we head towards the 2020 halving for Bitcoin and as, 2020 progresses in the year. Otherwise, I do have a couple other things to say in regards to that community tab that I posted. I want to continue off of that. So as you guys clearly have a fond interest in XRP and Ripple, I actually had some interesting news that I wanted to share with you guys. So XRP, Ripple, as we know, two separate identities, two separate companies, Ripple and XRP. Yes, one is like a sister company to Ripple itself. So with that knowledge, I know I focus on a ton of analytics and technical analysis and some news updates in regards to XRP, the token itself, but I know there's a huge following in regards to actual news and media that comes with the company as a whole. And I actually have a friend of mine who is diehard interested in Ripple itself, the company, and knows so much more information than I do. I'm actually very surprised and fond that he does this, and I thought I'd bring him onto the channel as I guess sort of a guest speaker to share some information with you guys in regards to what exactly is happening within the Ripple community and the Ripple space. So I thought I'd share that with you. If you guys are into that and want to see that, definitely make sure to drop your comments down below. I'd love to hear the feedback, and I'll make sure to send it to him. But he's already gung-ho and preparing what he wants to let you guys know of. I might do some sort of Google video or Google Skype sort of thing with him, or I can actually have him in person come here. It takes a little bit more preparation, but I will figure that out and let you guys know. Otherwise, to jump into the technical analysis that I know you guys have been waiting patiently for, in regards to the current coin market cap, you can see a couple of things right now. Top 10 cryptos all are in green. Surprisingly, Litecoin, the most undervalued coin I think on the charts, is actually up 15% today. Absolutely wild, making huge headlines and huge waves compared to the other cryptos, which are only up about 2 to 3%. But don't fret though, because these coins may actually start to rally up even higher within the next couple of days, if not weeks. As you guys can see, and I'll throw on Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin actually broke through a huge resistance of around $9,500. You can see we're kind of still capped at that zone right now. So yes, in regards to the resistance, I was referring to around the $9,100 area in regards to right here, about 9,000 to 9,100. But you can see we're actually kind of capping off right now where this top resistance is and where these bottom supports are. And I do think this is a strong resistance and support on the market right now. I'm just going to drop this right here and you guys will get the reference. I'm actually going to colorize this yellow to make it easier on the eyes. But you can see right here that this is a clear resistance and a clear support, with clear support lines right here acting as a double bottom supports here. You can see where we had some trouble with this towards the end of 2019, and now come 2020, we're facing that problem zone right now. So a couple of things, we are nearing overbought, but when you look at the weekly charts, we know that we have the possibility of breaking rapidly through here. Extremely bullish. Honestly, if these were to go according to plan, I still think we need some consolidation to regain support and then continue up higher. But the way the charts are looking, the bullish cross on the MACD on the weekly weekly tells us otherwise. It tells us that we are in a bull market full force, and that this $9,500 little bump in the road is just a mere roadblock, and there's very high chances that we're going to blast through here. So there's a very good chance that you could be making quite a bit of money if you invested in DueDEX or something like that for a long position. Leverage trading with margin, definitely something to consider as well. In regards to the other cryptos, Litecoin actually blasting through resistance. You can see this is what I want to see within Bitcoin. You can see we were testing previous resistance at around 60, and we smashed through that, shooting up all the way to $68, now above our previous resistance. Good chance we're going to use this as support. Extremely overbought on the daily. Like I said, consolidation in the short term is honestly due. I think this is definitely needed. I mean, I'd be shocked if we rallied back down or corrected back down, but there's also that very high chance we could blast up higher due to the fact that if you look at Bitcoin, the fact that we're testing overbought, you can see the last time we did something like that over here, last time we were testing overbought, this little zone right here, right around May 5th of 2019, you can see right here when we were overbought, that did not stop us in the slightest, and we blasted off with extreme, extreme force, and it was extremely violent in the way it just, abrupted and shot up. And with that forming this, or with this in history, it shows that this can happen again, and that there's a very high chance that same exact thing could happen within Bitcoin come 2020, and we could shoot up to extreme measures as we near the halving of 2020 for Bitcoin. So I do think, though, that you should be holding on to long term. Now, I'm no financial advisor, but this is something that I plan on doing and am doing currently. Just hold on to a small portion, just for the long term, in regards to, not having to pay way too much close attention to the markets and getting way too emotionally invested. A long-term position where you just leave it alone is definitely the smarter move come the way this bullish market is acting. And then obviously have some leftover change. You can loose change, you can invest with this like I'm doing currently on DueDEX right here. Obviously, if you guys are not informed about this or you're new to the channel, you can check out DueDEX. It's an amazing platform. They're actually offering some bonuses right now. Check it out. It is the first link, or actually, sorry, the second link in the description. Definitely check out Sonar too. That's a pretty cool website that we've been pretty much tracking the growth and history on, as I've been acting as a guinea pig here on the channel for you guys' benefit. Lastly, to wrap up today's video, I would like to look at Ethereum and then XRP. Ethereum, very similar to Bitcoin, very similar to Litecoin, although Bitcoin is hitting a bit of a resistance. Ethereum kind of in that region too. Yeah, I definitely would say so. These are both kind of capped right here, so I do think support and sideways movement is definitely needed. Some consolidation, a mere sideways movement as we continue to progress in this bull market. And then lastly, XRP, the coin that I've been hyping up since the beginning of today's video. You can see clearly that yesterday we managed to close above resistance. That's huge. I mean, we have done it in the past, but the fact that we've closed now above the downtrend is a great start to what could be a new bullish rally with XRP. We've had it happen here, as you guys can see in the past, but if we can continue to regain support, continue to blast through here, we may not be seeing lows of 20% anytime soon as we progress even higher up into the market. And projected earnings, I'm anticipating XRP to shoot to at least 36 cents being conservative, and at most 84 cents being conservative. So in between that range. And then, obviously with FOMO buyers, we could see that price shoot up to $1.50 to $2 very easily if that volume does come into the market. Otherwise, guys, that is going to wrap up today's video. Like I said, if you want to help support the channel, definitely help check out those links in the description. DueDEX as well as Sonar. And then lastly, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, and I will see you in tomorrow's episode. Peace.